You know, I like to talk about how to be a gentleman on this channel. But the thing about being a gentleman is not only about knowing what a gentleman should do, it is also about knowing what a gentleman should not do. What is up, my friends? Welcome back to Your Average Gent. My name is Evan, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the 5 things that all gentlemen should absolutely never do. And without further ado, let's begin. Now, coming at number 1, it should be a no-brainer, but I'm gonna put it out there first. A gentleman should never, ever resort to violence. Even if you are super pissed off at someone, violence should never be an option. You're basically wasting your time and your energy, and you are probably gonna get yourself into trouble if you use violence, which is totally not worth it. But I know sometimes it might not be you who want to start a violence or who want to start a fight, but whenever you find yourself in such a shitty situation, when some shit is about to go down, what do? Just walk away.
Just walk away.
Now on to number 2, and that is a gentleman should never ever scold or insult a woman, even if she's wrong, or even if she's unreasonable, or even she's just being a complete bitch. I'm just saying, I promise you, the consequence of insulting a woman weighs far more than the pleasure that you get from doing so. Don't ask me how I learned this one, you gotta trust me on this one. If a woman is so annoying and you just couldn't take it anymore, what do?
Just walk away.
Coming at number 3, a gentleman should never ever put a woman on a pedestal. I know she might be the most beautiful woman that you have ever met, or she might be the most perfect woman that you have ever came across, but at the end of the day, you gotta know that all women are still human. They have their insecurities and they are not perfect. A gentleman will never want a woman so badly that he starts to put her on a pedestal and starts valuing her over himself and his own life, putting her wants and her needs over himself. When it comes to women, a gentleman's mindset should always be, I want you, but at the same time, I don't need you. And of course, a gentleman should always be nice to a woman and treat a woman right. But a gentleman also have a life of his own and does not depend on women to be happy and to be fulfilled. Now, moving on to number 4, and that is, a gentleman should never be late. Being late shows that you don't really give a crap about the other person's time. And if that's really the case, you might as well not meet the other person in the first place. But in any case, if you really do have a genuine reason to be late, I recommend you checking out my video on how to be late like a gentleman. I'll link it in the description below. But moral of the story is, just don't be late. Last but not least, number 5, and that is, a gentleman should never ever be passive aggressive. A gentleman knows that being passive aggressive will not solve any problem. Being passive aggressive is just a really lazy and childish way to express your anger and your frustration. But this doesn't mean that a gentleman will never get upset or angry. When a gentleman gets upset, he lets people know in a non-offensive way. A gentleman will be firm about his boundaries instead of holding on to grudges and secretly being resentful. And there you go, the 5 things that a gentleman should never do. A gentleman should never resort to violence. A gentleman should never insult a woman. A gentleman should never put a woman on a pedestal. A gentleman should never be late. And a gentleman should never be passive aggressive. Now, before I leave, I just want to make a quick announcement. From now onwards, I will be uploading videos once every 2 weeks instead of weekly videos. I know it sucks. Videos like this really takes a lot of effort to make, and I want to spend more time with my family, friends, and loved ones. Especially, I've started working full-time right now. I also want to spend more time researching and scripting my content so that I could produce the best quality content for you guys as well. And that is why I will be making one video every 2 weeks from now onwards instead of weekly videos. I hope you guys will understand, and in the future I might switch back to weekly videos Who knows? But at the moment, at least for the next few months, I will be uploading videos once every 2 weeks instead. But if you want to find out more about what I do, be sure to check out my Instagram accounts at YourAverageGents. I am definitely more active there. You can check out my outfit of the day, you can check out what I do or what I eat. And I also want to start doing Instagram Live on the weeks that I do not upload a video. And I'll be using the Instagram Live to answer any of your questions and to update you guys on whatever that I'm up to and whatever that I've learned throughout the week. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna happen tentatively next Sunday. So next Sunday I will not be uploading any videos. I'll be doing an Instagram Live instead. I will update again on my Instagram stories, so be sure to follow me on Instagram if you're interested. And that is it for this week's video. If you like this video, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, my friends, I will see you guys in my next video.